This is Rio from Montreal.
Laura from Berkeley.
And this is 181.
Everybody's watching him, but he's just a puppy. Just a puppy, just a puppy, just a puppy, just a puppy.
Are there any other words to this song? Good morning, spiral stairs and ripe little pears. This weekend I'm traveling to Georgia to speak at an event, but my flight's not till tonight, and we got some important business to do first.
Hi everybody, welcome to Storytime with Sweet Bear. I'm Sweet Bear. This is my special guest, John.
I have an idea for a story today.
Okay, tell me. No, that's embarrassing. So one time in high school, on my way to school, I got in an accident and I hit a light pole.
You gotta tell a story.
What happened was, I had a bag, like my backpack, but it wasn't a backpack, it was like one of those over-the-shoulder bags. And I was sitting on my passenger seat and it started to tip over and I went to grab it because it wasn't zipped and I didn't want it to fall over. And my other hand was on the steering wheel and it slipped and I was already on a curve. So then I hit the light pole, I totaled my car, I ran to my best friend Sam's house and her twin brother Anthony, who is also my good friend, opened the door and I'm bleeding and sobbing and it was very scary and not a good story.
You gotta tell the narrative of it.
I did! John, do you have any accident stories?
Yes. So, my junior year of high school, I had gotten my license the summer before my junior year, and at my high school, there weren't enough spots for everyone with a license to park at the school, so very few juniors got a parking pass. I was one of the juniors who did not get a parking pass. However, one of my best friends, Mark Hespin, did get a parking pass, but he lived literally 2 blocks from school. So I would drive my car to his house in the morning, park in his driveway, and then he would drive us to school. So one day, after school, I'm in a rush, and Mark gets us back to his house, and then I'm driving home because I'm in a hurry. And I'm out on this road that is right in front of our school. And I am passing this intersection. You have to picture it as there's an intersection, there's our school, and then there's another intersection. So it's basically the block our school is on. So as I'm going through this intersection, there's these freshmen at least I think they were freshmen. They were at the corner, and they're messing around and being freshmen. And then all of a sudden, one pretends like he's gonna jump out in front of my car, but he actually jumps into the road. So I swerve, and I don't hit him, don't worry, but as I'm driving through that, as I get through that intersection, I'm looking in my rearview mirror thinking, who are these stupid children of the Lord who are jumping out in front of cars? But as I'm looking, I looked 1 second too long because traffic at the next light, which was literally a football field and a half ahead of me, right in front of my school, had stopped dead. And by the time I looked back at the road, I slam on my brakes and I rear-ended someone going about 30 miles an hour. My airbags went off. I was wearing, a North Face, and the sides of them, because of the airbag force, they were burned and they had holes in them. And this is right in front of school. There are students leaving and driving around everywhere. I get out of my car and I'm looking around. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. And then I see one of my friends, Frankie Bono. He is pulling out of the school, and I make eye contact with him, and he just goes, and I reach up, and my nose was bleeding all over the place, and I hadn't even noticed. It was right in front of school, though.
No one saw me knock over the light pole except for my good friends and family, so who's more embarrassing? Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Storytime with Sweet Bear. Comment down below with what you'd like to hear on the next time of Storytime with Sweet Bear. Look, it's a bear. Actually, it's a cub.
Yeah, love ya. So you know how this weekend's a holiday weekend? My flight tonight is at 6:30 p.m. So I show up at the airport at 1:30 thinking certainly it's going to take me at least an hour and a half to get through security, maybe more. I get to the airport, I check my phone. I get through security, I check my phone. 6 minutes have passed. I have 3 hours until my flight boards. Off to Jacksonville, Florida. Staying in Jacksonville, but I'm speaking in southern Georgia. But Jacksonville's the closest airport, even though it's in a different state.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jacksonville. Local time here is 9:50. As we taxi to the gate, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened.
Apparently in Jacksonville, everyone just waits in rocking chairs to pick people up. Hello, Scott?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the Scott from the phone.
Yes, sir.
So this room has a really nice mirror above the bed. Long day of travel. Tomorrow I speak. I'm very excited. But I'm gonna get some sleep right now. I love you all. Keep being awesome.